On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
You draw corkers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Got it.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Strong right. Go.
Operating from the gun. English. He gets it to Humphreys. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Devine. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Check 31. Check 35.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check 3. Check 3.
On first down, Devine had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Topper!
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Slam. Check nickel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Off the play fake. English. He wants it all for the... And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss. But no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Watch 2. Watch 2. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Ready, go.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
Ready, set. Watch 2. Watch 2. Me and you on deck. All straight. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready.
On 1st down, Dillon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double time, double time. 4 down. Race don't travel. Quick. Check. Ready, go.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Check three, check 3. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Choose the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down now, Swift. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now a give, right side. Swift, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 66. Bullet high. Check 9, check 9.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's the way. Shift, shift.
X3.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, English. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check 52. 6-6. Pull it high. Big rip.
On first down, Devine. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Off play action. English nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Let's go now. Okay, juice on. Screen. Got the screen. Move. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Dog. Switch. Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Check. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Defense, let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, New England.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. He's coming, he's coming.
There.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Bang, 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 bang.
Off the play fake. English. It's caught. Humphreys. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Choose the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch two. Watch two. Watch one. Yep. SOS.
2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf, his 19th touchdown now on the season. As his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action. English. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Room here to run. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Greystone trap. Showing it. Switch. Check 50. Hard.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Mike's 50. Drop the alpha. Mike 50.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 7.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
What? Twist it.
On 2nd down, Devine. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Devine, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Go! 10 logos.
They'll run on first down. Devine, he's got a first down past the 30, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On first down, Devine, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Devine. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. English. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rip left. Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Kill. Let him.
They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put them in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Watch the slip.
2nd and 9 now. There goes screen with Dillon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Deuce. Shit. Undercrunch. Watch the ship. Hey, no.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Sanders' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, wahoo!
Operating from the gun, English. Out to the right to Humphreys. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, English. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
English's pass, thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Get it.
To throw again, English. Goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Crouch. Hey, exit. Ready?
Off the play fake. English. Well, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Snags it for the pick. And that's how this one ends. In dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Pats, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.